AI is transforming how businesses operate, from managing data to making faster, smarter decisions. Here at Schneider Electric's Innovation Summit, the spotlight is on how software is helping organizations and partners get ready for this next wave, especially as AI moves closer to the edge. Hello, I'm Sydney Neely with the Channel Company, and joining me to talk about how software is powering AI readiness is Jon Gould. Hi, Jon.
Hi, good morning.
So let's start with the foundation. How can software help with AI readiness?
Yeah, a great question. You know, AI has probably changed our industry more than anything since virtualization. And I'm from Texas. I like to say it's not my first rodeo, but it is a lot of people's first rodeo when it comes to AI. And software, you can leverage it, whether that's through a digital twin or monitoring or asset audits. You can really understand, are you ready for AI? What it's going to take to get there, and you can even model and simulate changes before they happen so you can make much more informed decisions when you want to deploy or retrofit AI into your organization.
As AI and inference come to the edge, what role will software play?
Yeah, I think AI is interesting. If you look at it, most of the activity today has been around hyperscalers and big consolidated AI deployments. But I think in the next 2 years, you're going to see AI move to the edge. So that means much more power, much more cooling requirements at the edge, and really you're going to see the need for better software tools. When you talk about the edge, you don't always have your experts on site to rectify a problem or to respond to a critical event. So using software from a controls perspective and a monitoring perspective is going to be critical.
So we're hearing a lot more about digital twins lately. You just mentioned it yourself.
Yep.
Can you explain what a digital twin is and how it fits into the conversation around AI readiness?
Definitely. If you've listened to NVIDIA and Jensen himself talk about how to do these AI factories, they mentioned that you should leverage the digital twin first. So a digital twin is really a digital model of the real world environment. So there's data gathering that happens, you build your model, you take in live data from the site and fill it into that model, and then that enables you to go through and make any of those simulations that you choose to. So what happens if I virtually add this AI cluster to this edge environment? How's that going to impact the power or the cooling? And so you can make, again, better informed decisions when you're doing this. And I think, as this is very early on for most people, being able to do that model and what if before the changes actually happen are going to be very important.
And bringing all of this together, how is software helping connect operational technology and information technology to create a more unified, intelligent ecosystem?
Yeah, that's interesting. I think instead of helping, it's going to be foundational to it, right? You're going to have to leverage the AI tool or the software tools that are out there. And if you look at the bridge between IT and OT, I think we've been talking about that a lot as an industry. Many of Schneider's strong partners are in the IT space, so you can kind of see a bridge when we work with our IT partners, right? We bring the OT to the table, they bring the IT, and it's a great fit. But when you look at deploying AI, there is actually going to be a physical bridge between IT and OT. So when you start taking liquid to the chip or liquid to the rack, which many of these AI designs are going to require, you really have a physical bridge where the OT is inside the IT, if you will. So that's going to require a real adjustment in how you monitor and control. Each GPU that you deploy out there has a leak detector built into it. When you have a leak in your environment, the ability to automate this is going to respond to that event much quicker than a human could and save the critical event from spreading and causing more damage.
Software is clearly at the heart of how Schneider Electric is helping partners unlock the full potential of AI. Jon, thank you so much for joining me.
Thank you for having me.
Learn how to get your customers AI ready with a power infrastructure assessment by visiting the website right there on your screen. For the Channel Company, I'm Sydney Neely.